Today is Thursday, Parashat Tetzaveh. Parashat this week includes in it a description of the garments, the vestments that the Kohanim wore while they were in service in Bet HaMikdash. The Kohanim wore 4 vestments, and the Cohen Gadol, the high priest, has added those additional 4 vestments to make it into 8. One of them was the Me'il, which was a coat that he wore that had bells at the bottom of the coat, bells, and actually also rimonim, pomegranates made of threads of material. So you had the bells and the pomegranates. The bells made noise, and the pomegranates made of threads did not make noise. And the way that it's described in the pasuk here is that the bells were in between the pomegranates, even though there was one bell, one pomegranate, one bell, but it's described as every bell was in between 2 pomegranates. And those bells made noise. When he walked into the Echal, which is the holy place where the menorah, the shulchan, the mizbeach HaKetoret were, and our sages, Ramban explains that the idea here is as you walk into like the king's palace, you have to announce yourself. You cannot just come without any announcement, to come all of a sudden. And therefore, that's why the bells made noise. So this is symbolically also referring to us. When we come into a home, into a place, we don't come all of a sudden. You have to announce yourself, whether it's a knock on the door or hello, I'm here, but not to come all of a sudden. And for sure, coming into such a holy and important place as the Echad, the Cohen Gadol, with his bells, announced his coming. But our sages have another explanation also, that each one of the vestments was to atone for the sins that people could have done, and the Me'il, the coat with those pomegranates making noise, is to make an atonement for the sin of Lashon Hara, of evil speech, of speaking negatively about other people. Because that usually, typically is done in private, in a place like the Echal, where nobody was there except for the Cohen Gadol when he came in, and therefore that noise of the bells is representative of the noise that is made when a person speaks evil about another person, speaks Lashon Hara. And that is mechaper on it and makes sounds just like a tweeting sound, like of the bells that making noise, just like the Lashon Hara when it's expressed. But the fact that the bell is between 2 pomegranates that are silent also indicates to us, as it says in the Gemara, that if a word is worth a selah, which means a certain coin, then silence is worth 2. Always better, if you're in doubt whether you should say something or not say it, could be something negative or something that would cause some problem, better to be silent than to say things that would be wrong to say. So the bells are, and between 2 pomegranates, delivers that message also. And the Kohen wearing this coat, Cohen Gadol, as he moved through, even the smallest movement of his feet would create a noise of the bells. And that also is a hint to us that sometimes it could be even a small action that we did that would seem to be not so important, but it could make noise in the sense that it could be something that would have a large effect. Sometimes it could be a small mitzvah. You did a chesed, you helped somebody cross the street, because they're no big deal. But no, that no big deal made noise in the sense that it was something positive that you did, and that had an impact in terms of your merits in Shamayim. So these are some of the messages associated with one of the garments that is described in the parasha of this week. Baruch Adonai le'olam, amen ve'amen.